Hello, beautiful, amazing, great, brilliant people out there. I hope you're awesome, brilliant, wicked, all of these things, whatever you choose to identify with right now. Because newsflash, you've not only got the right now, because the future is not guaranteed, but also what you think of yourself obviously is more important than what other people think of you. That being said, simplicity, right? Very simple, very basic. Everyone gets the idea. Now, I'm talking about this because I feel like, because I've got a few things on my plate, I'm sure it's not just me. Almost everyone has a ton of things they have to do every single day. Now, for me, I'm working. I'm also doing this business thing, which I want to use it to facilitate my financial freedom. So I do a ton of things that are on my to-do list, right? Also, I have to do the self-help thing, so I've got a bunch of things that I have to do every single day, right? So by making it simple, it makes my life easier. It makes my schedule work for me as opposed to me slave away to it, right? Me work for it where I'm always burned out and stressed out. And the other thing is that makes it very, very crucial. You don't create your life and live it. You create your life while living it. Because should I die tomorrow when I was a slave to my schedule while I'm always stressed out and running to all these things, then I will have lived for nothing, right? I would have died in pain and trying to create something that I didn't even get to experience, right? Boring. Now, Jim Rohn captures this very well, the art of simplicity, in one of his talks, or rather a recording of it, because he's dead, may his soul rest in peace, right? And I'm going to try and link it in the description below, but anyway, he not redefines but rather simplifies success and failure, right? And I love these simplifications, right? And I'm sure all of you are well versed with the ideas of success and failure. And as I'm sure as well, most of you are well versed with the 80 to 20 principle, which I will connect to this. I'll explain how it connects to this in a minute. But so he redefines, or rather simplifies, failure to a few errors in judgment that people do on a daily basis that result into the things that they don't want, right? Now, a good example is, and I'm sure you're also all very certain of this saying, right? And the saying is basically very simple. It goes along the lines of an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Now, the premise of the saying means if you eat fruits every single day, every time you feel cravings, and then you also eat right, you're on your merry journey to live a very healthy life and achieve the things that you want. But should you choose to take the other two, to switch out the fruits for these tasty treats that companies are enticing us with, the chocolate, the caffeine, the Diet Cokes, the Pepsi, all of this crap that you don't need, and yet this is very, very crucial, you don't work out, you don't even do something as simple as walk around the block or go to the park and run around or do a swim, whatever. You don't even dance to burn off the extra calories that you're getting from this extra treats that you don't need. Where are you heading? You're heading for a terrible destination. You're heading to a terrible health, point where you're going to not only get obese, and sometimes you don't even have to be too big, right? It's the little things that the little things that are caused in your system that cause the bad effects. For example, you develop your fat starts in the fat that you these extra things that you eat, the Diet Cokes and whatever, the fat starts building in your arteries and it clogs them and they become very small, so blood can't travel very well, hence you get heart attacks and strokes. Stroke is not caused by that, but you get the point. Actually, it is cutting off oxygen from a part of the brain causes a stroke or something like this. But you get the point. And how the 80-20 principle connects to this is very, very simple. The 20% of the things that you do wrong are what causes the 80% of the chaos that you see in your life, right? So should you change the 20% of the things that you're doing wrong and change them to new habits that are right, you will achieve 80% of the results that you want by doing just 20% of the right things. For example, if you think about if you've gained weight and you're not in any position to do any workout, so you just can't be asked, make the small changes. If you can make yourself stop eating these extra treats that you don't need, and sometimes you don't even have to stop eating them. You just need to cut them out and replace them with fruits, right? Or just stop snacking if you just can't be asked to eat the fruits. Try to curb your snacking and try to eat healthy. If you want to eat healthy, huge meals, that will cover you through the snacking if you don't want to snack. Doing these simple things, right? Drink more water, right? Sleep well. These simple things can help you lose the extra weight that you don't need. You don't even need to work out. But maintaining it is a problem. That's why working out comes in very handy, because it helps you. Also, it's not even just maintaining it, but also the length of time it takes for you to lose the weight. If you want to lose it quicker, you obviously need to hit the gym and do all these necessary things. But you get the point. Simplicity, the beauty in simplicity comes in very, very handy, especially for people who have a ton of things on their plate. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, drop a like, subscribe for more. Feel free to leave a comment along with your like, right? As I will catch you in the next video.